Hi, it's me, Franklin, and I'm here on what I've come to think of as my moon. And look at this. There's a sentinel. He's not necessarily my friend. Look at this. Look at this beautiful beast. He's a platypus. He's got the platypus tail, but he's also a dinosaur. But he also has aspects of a wolf. And best of all, he doesn't appear to be aggressive. Oh, he's just beautiful from behind. That's just. Oh, I've accomplished a milestone. That's great. Is it finding that awesome animal? It's just a beautiful night. I'm here with my weird duck-billed platypus walrus dinosaur, and yeah, that was pretty cool. And now I'm just kind of exploring because the weather is not half bad, which means that I can explore. Which bring the first comment I wanted to read today. Oh, look, more animals. The first comment I want to read today is from John, who writes, "Dear Franklin, it looks as though you have found a planet that could potentially support your life with little impact to the environment and those around you. I hope you find peace, for that is all we should seek in this life." Well, thank you, John. That's a beautiful sentiment as I look at this. It has the face of a chihuahua, but the rear end of a rooster, so I'm going to call it a chawooster. So I'm just traveling with this chawooster. Hey, it's me, Franklin. You have bat ears. A chawooster bat. Hey, it's just me, Franklin. I'm a friend. I'm your friend. I don't hurt animals. I have a strict policy against it because inexplicably in this game I don't need to eat to survive. So I'm just chilling. My planet has lots of really great water. It's so beautiful. And look, life. There is life inside the... Oh, it's 27 degrees Celsius outside. Isn't that close to perfect, Rosianna? She says yes. I myself do not know what Celsius numbers mean. And I'm too American to attempt to learn, but Rosianna's English, so she knows. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in a cave. Stuck in a panic, crisis averted. Everything is fine. Nope, still in a cave, panic, and crisis averted. So, John's contention in comments of one of the recent videos is that the point of life is to find peace. And this is a nice notion. I like it as an idea. I'm not convinced that I agree with it deep down. I think finding peace is good, but is it meaning within life, or is it just a way of making life sort of bearable and or even pleasant? This goes back to a question around, like, for instance, meditation. Is meditation something you do so that you can live well, or is meditation a practice within which you are living well? Like, is meditation an effective treatment for anxiety or whatever, or is it really about that being the point of life? And I don't know. I definitely think that that peace is good, and that you want to find peace within, yourself, within the teeming mass of selves that are constantly negotiating for control of what you call you. But I don't know that it's the point. I don't know that you can. Oh, my starship's out of range. Frick burger. And I still don't really know how to hit the R3 button to discard something, which has been something of a problem. If only I knew how to hit the R3 button, I would be so good at this game. But I can't find it anywhere on my controller. There's no button that says R3, and I'm unfortunately not smart enough to figure it out without doing that. Anyway, I just don't know if peace is a thing that you need in order to have a good life, or if it is the definition of a good life itself. There's some zinc at long last. I have been waiting for that zinc. Oh, man, to have that zinc back on that water planet would have been so useful. Yeah. Also I heard from another No Man's Sky player whose comment I wanted to talk about, because it's so rare. I mean, I'm all alone in this galaxy, but when I upload these videos, it really makes me feel less alone, both because people comment, but also because people are playing the game elsewhere in the galaxy. They're inside of their own what feels to them real worlds. And Mookie wrote and said, I'm having real difficulty leaving my home planet. It's beautiful, all lush and green with animals that squeak at you. I have a 48-slot exosuit, 24 in my multi-tool, and 25 in my ship, and 18 million in cash. Well, I have 4,000 units, so we're both rich, just in different ways. I haven't had to pay for a ship as I keep finding crashed ones that are slightly better than mine. In the words of the Clash, should I stay or should I go? I mean, the problem is, Mookie, I suspect that you posted that comment several days ago, and I suspect you've already left. It is so hard to believe that the life that you have is a good life, and not to be constantly trying to like update it and upgrade it and make it better. For instance, every time you find a ship that has slightly more slots or speed or whatever, you think of that as an upgrade, but maybe it isn't an upgrade at all. Like maybe your life is going to be worse now that you have room for more stuff. Like maybe stuff isn't what's going to make you happy in the long run. Although I've got to say, my life on this planet feels very good. There is a ton of zinc. If I could figure out the R3 button, I would be killing it right now. But there's a ton of zinc. There's lots of lots of good weather, liquid water that appears to be made of approximately the stuff that real water is made out of. We've got those bat chihuahuas. Those are pretty cool. We got the dinosaurs, got the little jumping jellyfish things. Like, this is a pretty great planet, right? It's not a planet, it's a moon. It's a pretty great moon, And like, I can't really, so far I feel like I have everything that I need, but I also feel like eventually I'm going to start to feel that itch, that urge, that feeling that there is some geographical cure out there. I really love that phrase, geographical cure. I think it's like this very American idea that if you just go west, that life will get better. It is usually west. I'm going to real quick, while I'm playing, Google this. I'm talking after I played. I'm not talking at the same time as I played. I'm going to read this Robert Penn Warren quote that I think is all about the geographical cure. This idea that like somehow your life will get better. By the way, at some point in the very near future, I just figured out how to use the R3 button. This whole game has changed fundamentally now that I know how to use the R3 button. I'm going to start just killing it. But anyway, the great Robert Penn Warren novel, All the King's Men. I don't know if you've ever read it, but you should read it. It's a great political novel, a great American novel, a great novel about love and time and space and self. And it's got this bit in it where the main character leaves Louisiana for a while when things go south for him. And he says, I went west, for west is where we all plan to go someday. It is where you go when the land gives out and the old field pines encroach. It is where you go when you get the letter saying, flee, all is discovered. It is where you go when you look down at the blade in your hand and the blood on it. It is where you go when you are told that you are a bubble on the tide of empire. It is where you go when you hear that there's gold in them Nar Hills. It is where you go to grow up with the country. It is where you go to spend your old age. Or it is just where you go. I remember going to Alaska when I was a junior in college, the summer after my junior year of college, on an extremely ill-fated trip to Alaska. And we drove all night across the Yukon and back into the United States, crossed the Alaska border, cleared customs, and we were driving. It was 5:30 in the morning, and we stopped at a diner just inside of the United States. Before I was a space explorer, I, Franklin, was an American. But anyway, I remember I was eating breakfast, and the woman who was serving the breakfast, I was with three friends, and the woman who was serving the breakfast said, where are y'all from? And we were like, oh, we go to college in Ohio, but we're here to spend the summer. We're going to work, and it's going to be great. And she said, so are you guys running from something or running to something? And I was like, I don't know. That's a pretty great question. And in some ways, it's a question I've been trying to answer ever since. And even here on my lush, comfortable, relatively chill moon, I still find myself wondering, Am I running from or am I running to? At the moment, I'm running to my starship. And I don't know. I don't know. I think it's. I think that's a hard thing to know. I think that's a big question though, and one that I find myself still asking regularly, even in adulthood. So who knows? Who knows? All I know is that right now I'm happy on this planet, but I can already feel the itch, as I suspect that Mookie has felt the itch and has left Mookie's perfect planet for a planet that I'm guessing is going to be not as great. Look at that cute little guy. There's so many adorable animals on my planet. See, it's not my planet. It's your planet too, you goat dinosaur. Come here. It's me, Franklin. All I want to be is friends. Hey, it's me. It's me. Oh, all right. Okay, we're gonna move on with our lives, and let that fella go where he wants to go. Yeah, some sentinels are hanging out. That always makes me a little nervous. Yeah. So I'm going to continue to explore this beautiful and fascinating moon. I have to say I do not feel an urge to leave it. I don't know. I guess, do you reach a point in your life when you are mature enough not to fall prey to the siren call of the geographical cure? Am I going to be able to say this is probably about as good as it's going to get? Or am I going to eventually find myself thinking, it could be better? I mean, how could it be better? There's literally gold just sitting in huge deposits. What a time to be alive. It's incredible. And look at these floating land things. I wonder if I could fly through those. I don't have the courage to try it yet, but that is amazing. You know, one of the things that's always gotten me, ever since I was an Earthling, but even more so now that I'm an explorer of the galaxy, living out alone, what always gets me is when you see something like a lone tree. Maybe you see a lone tree in a huge agricultural field. Can I mine from my ship? I don't know. Maybe you see something in there's a huge field and then there's just one tree in it. I always wonder, why did the farmers not cut down that one tree? Was it just because it's beautiful? Was it because there's a sense of like you can see that one tree down there at the moment? I love the occasional tree. I'm just gonna land right by that one tree. I love this planet is full of those occasional trees, also full of gigantic pots of gold, literal pots of gold. It's hard to imagine it getting better than that. So I am gonna just quickly pick up some gold because, you know, why not? Gold is useful, I think. I'm not actually sure what you can use it for, but now my inventory's full because I'm all filled up on gold. But I've always liked those lone trees because they remind you that like life finds a way. I brought this up because I just saw one of those lone trees sitting on top of some floating land, and it just made me think about how astonishing and perseverant life is. If not the lives of individuals, then like the underlying idea of life has certainly proven to be ridiculously perseverant. 4.5 billion, I guess only like 2 billion years of life maybe. But, you know, if you think that human history is about 250,000 years, then you think that that's less than 0.1% of the history of life. And then the human history that we think of as human history is less than 0.1% of actual human history, like as long as humans have been a species. It's just mind-boggling. It's just mind-boggling, and that ability that life has to find a way, even atop weird floating land masses, like astonishes me, and I have to say gives me great hope. And it feels, to be honest with you, I'm out here exploring a big, mostly empty galaxy. I feel like that lone tree in a massive field. You know, to be honest with you, sometimes, because I never come across other people. There's a beautiful dinosaur humping something in the distance, and that's cool. I mean, that's exciting. He's getting his hump on, but like, I don't want to go to the sky. Okay, I'm so bad at this game. Oh my god. But yeah, you just can't help but Yeah, I can't help but marvel at how big the galaxy of this game is and how big the galaxy, like the other galaxy is as well. Okay. Somebody pointed out in comments how to switch between my boltcaster and my mining beam, which I appreciate that because yeah. And then there's another question I wanted to get to. Oh wait, but this I want to go here. I want to explore this really quickly. Oh, look at that chair. Why are there so many chairs in this game, but I can never sit in them? It's like a form of torture not to let me just sit in the chairs. What's going on in here? Oh, I get some new multi-tool technology. It's a range boost Sigma. I even have everything to do it. I don't know what a range boost Sigma is, but I do know that my multi-tool has a free slot, barely. But yeah, I think this moon feels very productive, doesn't it? Like, I don't know if I'll be very interested to know if you guys feel like I need to move on, or if this could be forever. Look at me get up that ramp on the first try. What is this? What is going on in here? Okay, all right, don't freak out. Hey, it's just me, Franklin. Maybe I'll get to trade something with some Gex. Hey, it's me, Franklin. Oh. The life form that works or worked in this installation left its equipment scanning the skies for interesting new systems and spatial phenomena. In its absence, it struck gold. A beacon has been received in a transmission sequence. 1212212121122121, right? 12122121122121. I discover a location within the distant stars. What is happening? Oh God. Oh God. Don't take me off of my moon. Don't. Oh God. What just happened? Where am I? I'm going back. Thank God. Okay. Quartz swamp, undiscovered. Arrive, run. Ruin. I thought it was telling me to run. Where am I going? I'm going to this ruin, I guess. Okay. I'm 26 minutes away. I don't have 26 minutes left in this video, though. So hopefully I get in my starship and figure it out. What just happened? And then suddenly, like, a purpose is given to your life from the outside, and you totally buy into it because it's such a weird, mysterious feeling. Anytime, it's like, I don't know if anything like this has ever happened to you, but back when I lived on Earth, one time I was riding the subway in New York City, and a woman pointed directly at me and got right in my face and said, "What are you going to do to make today magical?" And I was like, I mean, now something. Before nothing, but now I'm in. Now you've won me over. Like, we got to figure out a way to make today magical for sure. Great point. All right, I'm 1 minute away from this ruin. I'm extremely excited. What is this ruin? The Gex wanted me to know about it. I think I inputted the right thing. I don't know. 30 seconds. Okay, I'm passing all these observatories. I should probably hang out at them in the future. This planet is just great. So much water, so much land. I'm arguably a little bit too mountainous. There's the weird Skyland that I know probably freaks some people out. Look at that lone tree on that Skyland, though. That's phenomenal. Okay, 14 seconds. All right. I'm very excited about this ruin. It's going to be so ruinous. It's going to be so phenomenal. Come on. Let's get it. 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 It's in the cove. All right, I'm going to get out. Oh, I got out way too far away. I want to apologize to my friends and family for getting out so far away. Knowledge stone. Oh, I learned the Gek word for give. That doesn't seem very useful. How come I still need life support systems if the weather's so fantastic? I guess maybe there's not enough oxygen in the atmosphere or something, but I certainly don't need it from from the perspective of needing cold protection. It's like 75 degrees outside. All right, here we go. Let's get to this ruin. Oh, I've got to go over this mountain. Yeah, I mean, having all these mountains on my planet, is it ideal? Well, I don't know. It's not bad. Oh, wow, look at this. All right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. What? Destination reached. Okay. That's it? This is the ruin? There's nothing there as such. Unless I'm mistaken, pretty sure that's just a body of water with no sign of anything in it. So, I mean, I guess that's a reasonably good metaphor for much of human life and much of this game, but I have to say I was kinda hoping for something a little bit cooler than nothing. Maybe I'll just head toward this question mark. I don't know. Well, I reached my destination. It's just that there was nothing there. And maybe that's the nature of reaching your destination. Whatever. I think I'm going to mine some gold. Thanks for watching, and best wishes.